Hi everyone, my name is Eric Bailey Jr., and I'm the Director of Innovation here at Virtual Theater Lab, and I'd like to welcome you all to Voices for Change. Tonight, we, not only as performers, but as humans claiming citizenship here on this earth, are using this platform to make our voices heard. Collectively, we are here using our gifts to stand with the Black community, portraying unity with our faces, our backgrounds, and our names, in hopes of being kindling to a flame that illuminates our differences, while portraying the fight that burns so strong within us as we trudge on towards equity for all. We hope you will enjoy all of the voices that are here with us tonight, and that maybe you would be inspired to become an additional voice, because we are stronger together.
We sail above the weather. We search the ocean floor. We rival our creation, still yearning for more. But can we fly together? A migratory bee. How wonderful if that's what God could see. A single voice in whispered prayer can only pray to travel there. But all as one, we sound the everlasting sound and sing our salvation. Aloft and in formation, the migratory bee. How wonderful if that's what God could see.
I had a house while you were gone. The week after you left me, I found a couple acres near Severna Park. I had a house while you were gone. A house with silver shutters and a driveway laid in marble and thousands of rooms to fill and miles of space to fly. And I tried to believe it. I was better without you. I was safer alone. No, I I'd give it all for you. I'd give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I'd give it all for you. I'd give it just to hold you again, to feel I'm completed, to know there and then that all that I needed was you to fight the fear. And now you're here.
I took a trip while I was gone. I cashed in all my savings and bought an Eldorado. Drove to Tennessee. I took a trip while I was gone. I drove across the country and stopped in lots of diners and stared at a million stars. And I thought I could touch the sky.
God knows it's easy to hide, easy to hide from the things that you feel, and harder to blindly trust what you don't understand.
God knows it's easy to run from the people you love, and harder to stand and fight for the things you believe. Nothing about us was perfect or clear, but when paradise calls me, I'd rather be here. There's something between us that nobody else needs to see. There were oceans to cross,
there were mountains to conquer,
and I stood on the shore,
and I stood on the cliff,
and the second before I jumped, I knew where I needed to be. Oh, I give it all for you. I give it all for you by my side once more. Oh, I give it all for you. I give it 'cause it's harder to touch the things that are dearer. I love you too much to trust something clearer. I know I fell too far, but here you are. What you've got to do is finish what you have begun. I don't know just how, but it's not over till you've won. When you see the storm is coming, see the lightning part the skies, it's too late to run. There's terror in your eyes. What you do then is you tell yourself to wait out, and you say, it's this storm, not you, that's bound to blow away. Hold on to someone standing by. Hold on, don't even ask how long or why. Child, hold on to what you know is true. Hold on till you get through. Child, oh child, hold on. When you feel your heart is pounding, fear a devil's at your door, it's too late to run. Your frozen to the floor. What you do is you force yourself to wake up and you say, it's this dream, not me, that's bound to go away. Hold on, the night will soon be by. Hold on and think of something else to try. Child, hold on, there's angels on their way. Hold on and hear them say, child, oh child. And it doesn't even matter if the danger and the doom comes from up above or down below, or just comes flying at you from across the room. When you see a man who's raging and he's jealous and he fears that you've walked through walls he's hid behind for years, what you do then is you tell yourself to wait it out and say, it's this day, not me, that's bound to go away. Child, hold on, it's this day, not you, that's bound to go away.
Hi, my name is Raquel McKenzie, and this is T's song. This is for the girl in the hoodie, that deep gray, oppressed-stained hoodie with communication in a pocket and love on a hand and fleet on her feet, singing T's song, holding T strong and her tea drink on. This is for the girl with fleet on her feet, 'cause now she runs through the street. Walking is just too risky, and that good degree won't stop them from shooting him. This is for the girl with love on her hand, who lost trust in man. So with an outstretched, anticipated curiosity, she was found after kidnapped and murdered in a parking lot. This is for the girl with communication in her pocket. So when she lost her locket, she called for help, but help came in the form of backlash, and for him it was a bad stash, so he got his backlashed 41 times. Yeah, this is for the girl in the hoodie, that midnight puke-stained hoodie who grew up in the burbs but who's now afraid to be black, and they say black don't crack, but all it takes is 41 shots, a parking lot, or a can of pop. So this is for the girl in the hoodie, repping for the boy in the hoodie, wishing that he could be here to tell his own story. So she's repping T strong, holding T strong, singing T's song.
Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles are returning to the faces. Little darling, it feels like years since it's been here. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Oh, sun, 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 here it comes. Oh, sun, 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 here it comes. Oh, feels like years since it's been clear. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright.
I used to believe in the days I was naive, and I lived to see a day of justice done. And though I will die long before that morning comes, I'll die while believing still it will come when I am gone. Someday, when we are wiser, when the world's older, when we have learned, I pray someday we may yet live to live and let live. Someday life will be fairer, need will be rarer, we will not pay. Godspeed, this millennium on its way. Let it come someday.
When the world's older, when things have changed, someday these dreams will all be real. Till then we'll wish upon change will come one day,
Someday
soon.
I've learned to slam on the brake before I even turn the key, before I make the mistake, before I lead with the worst of me. Give them no reason to stare, no slipping up if you slip away. So I got nothing to share, no, I got nothing to say. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you learn. On the outside, always looking in, will I ever be more than I've always been? 'Cause I'm tapping on the glass, I'm waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass. waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me?
You're listening to KTV Entertainment Channel.
We start with stars in our eyes. We start believing that we belong. But every sun doesn't rise, and no one tells you where you went wrong. Step out of the sun if you keep getting burned. Step out of the sun because you've learned. On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving? When you've fallen in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you've fallen in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you're falling in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? When you've fallen in a forest and there's nobody around, do you ever really crash or even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? Did I even make a sound? It's like I never made a sound. Will I ever make a sound? On the outside, always looking in. Will I ever be more than I've always been? Cause I'm tapping on the glass, waving through a window. I try to speak, but nobody can hear, so I wait around for an answer to appear while I'm watching people pass, waving through a window. Can anybody see? Is anybody waving back at me? Is anybody waving? Whoa.
Go out and tell our story, let it echo far and wide. Make them hear you, make them hear you. How justice was our battle and how justice was denied. Make them hear you, make them hear you. And say to those who blame us for the way we chose to fight, that sometimes there are battles that are more than black or white. And I could not put down my sword when justice was my right. Make them hear you. Go out and tell our story to your daughters and your sons. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. And tell them in our struggle we were not the only ones. Make them hear you. Make them hear you. Your sword can be a sermon or the power of the pen. Teach every child to raise his voice, and then, my brothers, then will justice be demanded by 10 million righteous men. Make them hear you. When they hear you, I'll be near you again.
A love letter to all my friends who think they are not enough. You are wrong. You are enough. You are whole. You are worthy, and you are loved. I know that you see your reflection in dirty funhouse mirrors fogged by self-doubt and call it truth. You have conned yourself into believing the world sees you the same way. You lack the energy to wipe the mirror clean, so you accept your fate. But I will not let you. If you cannot lift your arms to wipe the glass clean, let me clean it for you. If you cannot find your way out of the darkness, let me be a light. If you are stuck on the floor, if you are too tired, too broken to stand, to walk, it's a good thing I have these arms to pick you up and to carry you until you can walk on your own. Because you will. Because this is a phase. One I have been through time and time again, so allow me to navigate the waterways of misery I have traveled as a native with you. I have run this river my entire life, so I know the path back home. But I cannot take you all away. I can't start the journey for you, and I cannot end it. You must. But I will be here to lean on as you find the strength. I will sit as a rock in the river of your emotions, unmoving in the current of your fears until the water slows. I will not falter. I will not fade, and I will not abandon you. As long as you are willing to take my hand, I am willing to offer it. To my friend who feels unloved and unwanted, his problems are not a reflection of your worth. To my friend who is tired of the fight for justice, it will take more than a month to destroy 400 years of history, but you are not alone. Every step is a step forward. And to my friend who feels they cannot trust themselves, I see the wisdom in you, and I know your heart. Do not let your fear of falling keep you from making a leap of faith. To the man in the funhouse mirror, I have known you my entire life. I do not blame you for your appearance, false though it may be. I do not blame you for the weight of the world placed upon your shoulders. I have watched you remain stagnant as I have grown and changed, and as the glass of your pain starts to crack, know that I love you for all of your faults. You have taught me valuable lessons, but now I must let you go. And I'm sure that I will return to visit, but know that I do not plan on visiting often. So again, to my friends who believe you are not enough, I am one of you. And we are wrong.
In the darkness, though the night is black as my skin, there's a light burning bright, showing me the way. But I know where I've been. There's a cry in the distance. It's a voice that comes from deep within. There's a cry asking why I pray the answer's up ahead, 'cause I know where I've been. There's a road we've been traveling, lost so many on the way, but the riches will be plenty, worth the price we had to pay. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to win. And there's pride in my heart, 'cause I know where I'm going. Yes, I do. And I know where I've been. There's a road we must travel. There's a promise that we must make. Oh, the riches will be plenty, worth the risk and the chances we take. There's a dream in the future. There's a struggle that we have yet to end. You said pride in our hearts to lift us up till tomorrow, 'cause just to sit still would be our sin. Lord knows I know where I've been. I give thanks to my God, 'cause I know where I've been.
Wow, what an incredibly powerful show. I'd like to thank you all for joining us tonight. And while we don't all believe the same things, I hope that you took away just as much as I did from these performances this evening. I know that I can speak for the entire team of performers and VTL staff when I thank you for joining us, when I say that we hope that you guys left tonight feeling inspired to speak up, speak out, and use your voice to create change in your community for those around you. Again, thank you so much, and good night.